I'm awake.
We didn't almost miss going live.
We're okay.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Sunday today.
Oh, why is it Sunday?
I'm good. I've got a week off work. I'm great.
You have.
How long have
I'm
you
off
got?
until the 8th of June.
We're living our best lives.
I mean, I'm working from home tomorrow, which isn't like the worst thing. But I just know that I'm gonna have to go into a lot of work tomorrow. So, but it's fun. It's fine. I do like my job. I've got used to having a couple of long weekends.
It's fine. You'll get another one in a couple of weeks.
True.
But you will be travelling for that one. So you won't really get rest and relaxation.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
I love her. I need to finish off my Lily Gold ebook and then pick up another book, but God knows what yet. What are your options, Emma? Hope you're well.
Me.
Hello. Hey everyone. Hi everyone. About to start reading the last in the Seven Sisters series, but I think lunch will be first. That sounds like a good plan.
Foodage.
Love your hair, Lisa.
I re-dyed it because I realised I hadn't dyed it for a couple of months, and then I got sick of my fringe. They kept growing this way, so I just swiped it to a side. I was pissed off with it. So.
And that right there is why whenever I'm like, oh, let's cut a full fringe in again, I'm like, no, because you hate it when it starts to grow out. And I have like a proper like pep talk with myself in the mirror, like, no, don't do it.
So now I'm just going to have a swipey fringe again. It's fine.
Swipey fringe never works with me though. For some reason, my hair just won't allow me to. I think it's because unless I have a side parted and have it right like an emo fringe like I used to, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. But the thing is, I need something because I have like a massive fucking forehead. And my yeah. So I need something to cover the massive 5 head.
Yes.
So.
Lisa, your hair looks nice.
Gracias.
Also love your hair, Lisa.
Gracias.
Hello. How is everyone?
Mama Flower, I see you in a couple of weeks. For a very short period of time. But I see you in a couple of weeks. Like a hi-bye situation.
It's like, hi, I'm here. Right, bedtime now.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the house for a good few hours. I'll see you in the evening for like a couple of hours. And then the next day, bye.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm finally reading again.
Yay! For you.
I'm reading at the moment. I'll be reading The Clash of Kings today. Nice. It's a brand new book, isn't it? Or is that Game of Thrones?
Clash of Kings. I think it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think. There's so many books with kings in it. I don't know anymore.
It's like Clash of Kings, like Dance of Dragons. I have the series. Clash of Kings is book 2. Thank you, Ash. Ash is over there. I feel like I've forgotten how to read anything except manga. Hey, if you're enjoying the manga, carry on.
It's still reading.
Yeah.
Just read what you're enjoying and what you're in the mood for.
When I got my new desk, I realized how much manga I had because at one point it was in like those blocks of 4, like the little cubes that were double stacked, and it doesn't look like I have a lot. And then I was like, oh, good idea. I could double stack on my new shelves on my desk, so I will slowly like grow my manga shelf on there, and I'll have loads of space. The manga that I currently have fills like one lot of it doesn't double stack yet, but it does fill like the whole length of it. And I was like, oh, this might get filled quicker than expected, because I have the rest of Full Metal Alchemist to get and Blue Exorcist that are only like a quarter completed on one shelf. So the space that I made yesterday from doing my bookshelves is not going to last long. It's fine.
It's all good.
I've just ordered 2 new. So, like, at some point, I might have to like go on a sprint really quickly because I've got 2 new bookcases coming today. However, might be like, but you've not got any room for new bookcases. They're replacing old bookcases. So my 2 like floor to ceiling bookcases in my room, I can only single stack.
So you got the extra deep one, yeah.
Yeah, because my 3 little ones are the ones I can double stack. So I'm just getting the tall ones of those and replacing them because, to be fair, those ones that I've got are kind of starting to fall apart a little bit because they've been moved around my room a few times as well. So
yeah, they don't do well with moving.
Yeah. Like I've moved my room around like 3 times since I've had those bookcases, and they've had a lot of weight on them. So
yeah,
it's time to replace them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yay! See you in a few weeks. I'm reading Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Oh, hope you enjoy that. I love that.
I think I heard all of that.
I'm a bit worried because I've heard people giving the sequel like 3-star that gave the first one 5-star, and I'm like, please God, no. I have 2 editions of this book. Please let me enjoy this. Yeah, Game of Thrones is very chunky. I accidentally read some of Game of Thrones in the wrong order. Gonna read The Queen of the Blood and may switch to Clockwork Prince. Gonna get coffee. I love it. I got it a few years back from Disney Store, and I was like, am I just buying into them like capitalizing on Pride Month? Yeah, but I don't care. It's got the rainbow on.
It's stunning. So
yeah.
Love is love.
I desperately need to pull out my entire room for a good thorough deep clean, but the mental energy is not there. I feel that.
Yeah.
I'll be not rereading. I'll be reading the 3rd book in the series, The Tides of Vara, Sorcerer's Moon, by Jeff Kennedy.
Nice.
Never heard of that.
I'm going to clean tomorrow. Loved the beginning, the middle is a bit slower. Thinking 4 stars at the moment. Nice. So what is everyone doing or reading today?
Well, I'm going to be getting food and drinking the first sprint, but I will be sitting down to read this. It's only a small one, so I should finish it today. But this is a physical read, and recently I've been audiobooking only or manga, so it might be a little bit slower. I've relied so much on audiobook. The last couple of months it's been like 90 hours audio, 60 hours audio, and I'm like, oh, fuck. That's only the stuff that's been recorded on Audible, not on Scribd or BookBeat, so I don't want to know. I don't want to know what I've been reading. So this is my first purely physical read in a while.
I
mean, it's still reading.
Yeah.
Just got to get yourself back into it. I'm having to do that because I'm going to be reading The Shadowgate soon, and I only have that it's ebook, so it's not bad. But yeah, I haven't read something like that physically only for a while, and then Red Scrolls of Magic doesn't have a UK audiobook.
I'm just glad that they're both small. Then you can ease myself back into physically reading. Well, Shadowgate isn't small, but my 2 books are.
Red Scrolls of Magic is small, especially after just finishing like Ghost of the Shadow Market and Queen of Red Darkness, which are chunks. Like, you could like knock someone out with those books, whereas Red Scrolls of Magic is like teeny tiny.
Like slightly injure someone if the corner hits the head. Not that that's what you think about when you read a book. How much of a weapon is this one?
Malice, what's your
I started a 3rd book in a Dutch series yesterday. Romance.
Yes.
I'm 20% in already, so yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
I do, yeah. They are fun. I mean, it's not the best of the best, and it's definitely not spicy at all. But it's just fun, and I need something light and something that I can at least finish before my flight on Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because I'll be reading The Shining on the airplane.
That's not.
I mean, I'm going to audiobook it whilst reading, so
Good
still
luck.
not light and fun.
no.
Good luck.
I should really read because, I mean, well, to be fair, we're only halfway through the month and I only have 4 books left on my TBR. So
Oh,
I'm
good.
like,
I wish I had that.
I can slow down a bit. So I was like, I think what I'm gonna do, I realized I've got like no, I've got like 9 books that I have read on my NetGalley and I haven't done the review for. So I think I'm gonna try and get up to date on those, like write up the reviews. And then I do have some like Star Wars graphic novels on my library app, but I kind of want an audio book, and I realised I haven't read something since November.
Fair.
So
That's
brand new to me,
unacceptable.
I know. We
How
are
did we get
5
you?
months into the
How?
year.
Last year you've read that book every other month, and what happened?
With myself, okay? I'm
I'm not
disappointed.
mad. I'm disappointed.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick the audiobook for this one because I can.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
But first, I'm going to try and be productive and do reviews first. Get those out of the way. I also need to pack because we're leaving fairly early-ish tomorrow to go back to Ashes. So I kind of want to pack today. But we've got 6 tonight. So these sprints are probably going to end about 3:30-ish because I've got to have food and then get ready and go to see 6.
Never seen that before. Don't know what you're talking about.
Neither have
Well,
I.
I haven't. I still haven't.
But you're going to soon.
Oh, I mean, not soon.
It's soon.
September.
It's
That's
soon.
still soon. It's only a few months away.
Yeah, true.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. I absolutely love my TBR game. It's so much fun.
It's good.
I've already filmed and edited June's one because I'm like really far in advance. Because I don't have a punishment thing. Like most people's TBR games, they're like, oh, if I don't finish this up like this month, I have to take a punishment next month. I don't do that to myself.
Yeah, no.
So I can film at any point. Like any
but
point.
I mean, do you then still want to read all the books that you've picked already? Because that's my issue. If I pick a TBR, I don't want to read those books anymore. Doesn't matter when I pick them, but
The books are my mandatory reads, so I By the Angel Along and then Aurora's End. And then I put a couple of like Star Wars books on there, which I've been wanting to read for a while. So I'm like, I'm confident that I'm still going to want to read them.
yeah, true.
So just wait till you see what I pulled out of my NetGalley mug, because I brought that back this month. I'm really happy, as you can tell.
I don't think he's going to be here to sleep in a sea of stars. Please, I've still got Catherine's pick for my 12 books, 12 prompts. So how funny would it be if I picked it? I hope it's not. Because, although it needs to get pulled at some point.
I mean, at the end of the day, you still want to read it at some point. So
Yeah,
I do.
it's just one of those books. It's so intimidating.
It's so
like,
big.
it's so big. Oh my
the
god!
thing is, I know I can. It's probably about the same size as like some of the Cassie Clare books, but because Cassie is an author I've read many books by over and over again, and I love it. And like same with Sarah J. Maas, but I've never read any Christopher Paolini before.
I mean, it's about the same size as Queen of Air and Darkness, right?
Yeah,
Around 900 pages.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
like
totally sci-fi, though, isn't it?
Once I start it, I'll probably be fine. It's just this is the push, because I've pulled that out of my NetGalley mug a few times and I'm like, no.
At least you can read it on the ebook.
Yes.
So you
I
don't
have the audio
feel
as
the
well, I think.
heaviness of the book.
I have the audio. So I'll probably
So
just
there's
do
no excuse, really.
There's no excuse.
No.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
I'm reading The Prison Healer. Hello. Yeah, Queen of Red Darkness was a challenge.
Challenge.
But you've done it now, Emma. You've done it.
Well done.
Hello, reading Monster Volume 3. Nice. Andy. Emma. Love your hair, Lisa. It's so pretty.
Gracias.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't read Love Hypothesis this year. I think I've been trying to read other books, and then that one I just didn't read it. But I'm gonna rectify it. Don't worry.
Are you really an Ali Hazelwood fan if you haven't read it every other month? I mean,
it's not like I haven't read any Ali Hazelwood this year.
Fez, I'll give you that.
I've read the one that hasn't even been released yet.
That's on my TBR for some point.
I don't know how anyone can get accepted for that on NetGalley and not instantly drop everything for it. Like, yeah, both of you.
I've got something. Oh, there's someone wants me over here.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll read it on vacation.
Maybe.
I bring my Kindle with me.
I'm using these as productivity prints. I'm crafting a birthday gift, and after that, I'll do some laundry. Nice. I think for June, I'll do a NPR instead of TBR. Well done, Lisa, for predicting that. Yeah. Every single month when I was doing the mugs, I was like, please don't be to sleep in the Sea of Stars. Every single month. But to be fair, every other month that I did it, I already had a massive TBR, and I was like, please no, please God no. Yeah. But it's actually worked out pretty okay because June's quite a nice small TBR for me. Who am I? Like, what is happening? Morning, everyone. In the middle of a few books. Hope to at least finish Dark Waters today. Nice. And on that note, we're at the bottom of the comments, so we will go for the first 45, and I'll see you then. Hello.
I
Hello.
spy with my little eyes something beginning with S.
It's very weird. I'm usually called Ashley, but yeah. Not here for a long time. I'm still not very well, but I just thought I'd say hi.
Hi, Smile.
Yeah.
How did you do?
I acquired foodage, consumed said foodage, and got a drink, and then played a game.
Hello.
I read 18% of my book, and it's going to be Sapphic. And I love it already. I mean, the first book in this series started with a bunch of friends, and one of those friends had the main part. And now all other books in the series focus on one person. And this one apparently is going to be a Sapphic one, so yay.
Like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I ate. Thank you. And then I read like 20 pages, which is more than I usually read at the moment, so that's nice.
This is what Airify does to you.
Yeah, it's my comfort read.
I also ate lunch, and no, that's fair. I also ate lunch, and I did one review, but it's still one review, and I've started doing another review. So I
So you
think as
did
much
one and a half.
exactly. So as much as I would love to get to Love Hypothesis today, if I don't, because I'm getting reviews done, then I'm okay with that, because I would quite like to get the reviews done, because even just doing that one review has bumped up my NetGalley rating by 1%, so
Yeah,
it makes a difference.
I need to do some of them. I need to read the books first, so that would be good.
See, there's a lot on there I haven't actually read yet, but there was 9 that I've read, one of which I've actually read twice now. It's Gallant. And I just haven't done the reviews because I was going to say I'm really good at reading the books but not reviewing them, but that's a lie because I'm not really good at reading the books, which is why I have a mug that picks a random one for me each month.
But yeah. Also, since a certain somebody introduced me to Coffee Mate, I decided to get myself some. Not pointing any fingers. And now I'm obsessed that I can like make any of my coffee taste a bit like caramel, and I'm friggin' loving it.
Do you know my favorite combination? Because you know you can get the little liquid pod ones. They actually work out more expensive, but they did a Snickers one, and it was beautiful. But I figured out a cheaper way of doing it with the powder Coffee Mate is you put a little bit of the chocolate cream one in and a little bit of the hazelnut, and it tastes like a Snickers bar.
That's deadly. I don't already have various versions saved in my little private wish list. But it says it does 210 servings. It might do in different coffee, but the coffee that I've got is like the Tassimo Americano, which is quite a strong coffee. So I have to use milk in it anyway because I don't like my coffee too strong. But I definitely use more than the half a teaspoon that they tell you to use.
See, my big like pots of the Coffee Mate, I think they do 50 servings.
Yeah, mine must be labelled wrong. There's no way any normal person just puts half a teaspoon of that stuff in it.
Yeah, because I put like a teaspoon.
Yeah.
I do put milk in as well, though. I'm put the Coffee Mate in more for the flavour than for it to like be an actual creamer. But like the one thing I like about the Coffee Mate is like, so for example, when we was in Florida, they have the little tea and coffee section in the hotel room, and they had the milk pots, and then they had the Coffee Mate pods, and I can have the Coffee Mate pods. So I was like, thank you, Disney. Thank you for catering to my needs. Where was we? Hello. It's going on Twitter. Someone say that you're only a true fan of Ollie Murs if you've met him 4 times and been to 10 concerts. No, you don't even have to meet him or like anyone. Like if you're a fan of something, you don't have to meet them. You don't have to see them live to be a fan.
Apart from the fact that it's stupid, it's also impossible for a lot of people, because how in the world am I going to go to 10 concerts and meet him 4 times when I'm not even living in the same freaking country?
And even if he was to come to your country, that's expensive. Not everyone
And he
has.
probably won't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm quite lucky. I live in London, so almost every band that comes to the UK comes to London. But I still don't have the money to go see them all. It's like I haven't been able to get tickets to Fall Out Boy because I could not afford it, and then they sold out super quickly. Sorry, am I not a Fall Out Boy fan? Because I've not seen.
No, you're not. No.
Ridiculous. Kitty, don't listen to them. You're probably not listening to them, but still, that is a ridiculous.
They can get in the bin.
That person can get
in the bin.
It's just stupid.
Hello.
And what people who can't even physically go to a concert because of disabilities and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, a lot of venues do have like the ability for accessibility needs, but they're still not accessible for everyone.
No.
And the person's still got to travel to the place.
I mean, it might be to be able to go to a concert if you're in a wheelchair, but what about people with like autism and stuff?
Yeah. I hate when people gatekeep anything. It's like, no, get in the bin. Just let people like what they like, and just it doesn't affect you if someone says they're a fan. Like,
exactly. Like,
people cause drama for drama's sake, don't they?
Yeah. Every fandom has its toxic fans.
Yeah.
Some are worse than others, but every fandom has their toxic fans. There's no like fandom that's completely amazing. You always have at least one person gatekeeping something.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to finish A Time of Courage today before starting mine and Lisa's buddy read of The Hunger of the Gods tomorrow. I fully was about to say The Hunger Games then. I don't know why. I just saw The Hunger in my brain. Games.
I've just realised that not just this is my TBR, but this as well. This is what I'm starting tomorrow with Hattie. If I can remember what happened in the first book, that would be great, because I think I read the first book maybe a year ago. At this point onward,
isn't there like a recap online?
Yeah, but also like there's a massive glossary of like the different like types of people and stuff. I did put it somewhere, like the glossary of like terms and stuff, but it's a fucking lot. But I love how this is like a full wraparound cover.
Yeah, the cover is amazing. I probably won't like the book, but the cover is amazing.
Literally, it's great. Anyway.
Also, I can see that Lisa already answered this, so thank you, Lisa.
Willkommen.
3:30. Also, after finishing Time of Courage, I would complete all the Royal Readathon prompts. Yeah.
Of course. It's only half of the month, but of course.
Oh, God,
Are we
and she has
surprised?
a baby. I feel so inept.
To be fair, hasn't Tori already completed all the prompts once just with manga? Yeah. And now she's like redoing them with
more manga.
Books and
Probably. Oh, Jesus. I feel so inadequate. I'm going to cry in the corner.
It's fine. There's no competition on this. Like, just read or watch movies and have fun.
Yeah.
I hate to smash. This is a bit delayed, but she's over there. She can hear.
I mean, I did already watch 5 films. So, not all prompts from the prompts, but it's still Disney.
It is still Disney.
That's important.
We finished watching Atlantis yesterday.
Finally.
It took long enough. Only took us since December.
I really want to watch Atlantis again.
Do it.
But to be fair, I've got, I think, 6 films downloaded on my iPad. so I can watch them during my vacation. So
Yes. Good choices will be made.
Yeah.
Read 40 pages, should be able to finish in the next sprint. Nice. 53 pages. Had my lunch and read 53 pages of Atlas, the story of Parsort. I'm hooked already and still have 700. Nice. Good morning. Oh, 700 pages to go. Yeah. Smash. I'm still reading my ebook, not sure how much. Reading's been done. Main thing.
Yep.
Read a chapter and made lunch. Read 143 pages of Monster Volume 3. Reorganizing bookshelves is a sweaty job. Yes, it is.
that's something you have to do in winter.
Yeah, I didn't
Probably.
do that. I think it was it last year or the year before I decided to do it. It wouldn't have been last summer, I don't think. Not when we had 40-degree heat. I think it was the summer before. I was like, oh, it's the middle of August, but let's do my shelves. As in take every single book off every single shelf. Not even just like, oh, I'm going to move these 5 there and then 5
No,
there.
you just did them all.
Whole reorganization. It wasn't fun. I need to write some reviews. Yeah, but I feel like you keep up to date pretty nicely with your reviews, so you're not too bad. I do not. I will say though, when I finished reading Love Theoretically, I wrote that review almost instantly. I was like, nah, come on, let's do this one.
Why?
Because the best book. Although I will say, me and Jem Buddy read Spellbound by F.T. Lukens. You know, that book that me and Jem don't shut up about. We
I'm
finished
sorry, I
it.
don't know who you mean. What author is this? Never heard of it.
It got all 10s on compile, just like Love Theoretically. So now I've got until the end of the year to figure out which one I loved more. Because they got the same.
That's such a hard one.
They could also get a joint first place.
They could, but I like to have a top
Yeah.
one for each
But
one.
I'm guessing that Love Theoretically will win because it's
I guess I'll have to
Ellie
reread them.
Hazelwood.
I'll just have to reread them
I mean, you'll do that anyway.
Let's figure this out. Let's be critical. Not. So I read this week, right? And I've already ordered the signed version, and it's now going to be at Comic-Con. So am I going to bring both Thickums to your house so I can meet him at Comic-Con? And
Lisa, you could just bring little sticky book plates.
I
Get
could
those
bring my book so
signed.
he can write the thingy in it as well. There's like a little ritual thing that these two say to each other, and it's so cute. And do I want them written in both books? Fucking hell, yes, because it's just so good. And now this is like one of my favorite books of the year so far. But also, I've got A War of Ruin by Ryan Cahill to read yet, and I've got no idea what I'm going to do myself. But honestly, I swear to God, if I squeal like Travis Bolger style in front of you when I meet him and like he signs this, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. This is fucking amazing. If you like fantasy, you like dragons, and you love like a chosen one trope with a little bit of a twist, and it's just a great bond between two characters that is just so innocent and wholesome and just absolutely fucking fabulous. And he's a blind dragon. It's just so adorable. Please pick this up. It's amazing. It's great.
Lisa, do you like that book?
No.
I couldn't tell. But I feel like you need to put a bit more into that.
It's so good.
I
really like it a little bit.
Read a bit and had a little nap until you woke me up. No, written down, been sorting my thing and getting dinner started. We are having an earlier dinner.
See, this is the energy we need in competition-based readathons. No reading done.
Love it.
No, Coffee Mate's amazing.
What is it though?
It's a creamer. So you can use it instead of milk, or you can use it with milk.
But why would you use a creamer and milk at the same time?
Because sometimes it's just like, because the thing is, especially with the powder, if you put too much of the powder in, like if you don't like your coffee super, super strong, like you still need to add a bit of milk, because if you add more creamer, the texture can be a bit weird because you've put too much powder in.
Yeah. Okay.
But like with the like liquid pod Coffee Mate, I don't put milk in with that. That is my milk because it's a liquid one.
And it like gives it a bit of flavour. I was like Becca said, you get the hazelnut one, you've got chocolate one, you've got caramel one, and it kind of gives it a bit of flavour without adding like a sugary syrup to it.
Yeah.
Even though you can get sugar-free syrup, but you know what I mean, it just gives it a little bit of.
I think the syrup is too sugary sometimes, though. It's too sweet, even if it is the sugar one.
Whereas sometimes you just want a hint of it, and you don't want the whole like hit of like the sweetness that you get. But yeah, it's nice, and now I'm obsessed. So
you're welcome.
I'm just interested to see what the coffee and tea options in the hotels we are going to are like, in terms of our hotel rooms.
You might have the same as I did in Florida, where you have like the option of like the milk pods or the Coffee Mate pods, because Americans like creamer in their coffee.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans use creamer instead of milk, so you might have the options.
How long are you actually away on vacation for? Like
we leave on Wednesday and we come back on June 5th.
Wow, that's a nice.
So that's a little over 2.5 weeks.
Oh God!
And I'm so stinking excited.
Oh my God!
I've never been to America, so it's all new for me. And oh my God, I'm so excited.
The last time I went was 11, so I need to rectify that ASAP, Rocky. So I can't wait to hear how what you think of it.
I mean, in exactly 1 week, I'll be in New York. Sunday and Monday. So next Sunday and Monday, we'll be spending time in New York. So excited.
I'm so excited for you.
And I'm going to vlog everything, my whole vacation.
Oh, I cannot wait to see.
With your editing skills as well, it's going to be fucking amazing. It's just going to be so aesthetically pleasing.
I'm just going to live vicariously through you.
Yes, 100%. I don't have the money, but I have the eyes to watch you experience it. So I'm fine. I'm fine. Not jealous at all.
I paid $350 for Liverpool, but not everyone's that lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair, some people can pay that for one, but they wouldn't be able to go to multiple dates for that. The only time I've ever been able to do multiple dates, like on one tour, is like I've done the London date, and then I've done the Leeds date because my friend at the time lived in Leeds, so I didn't have to pay for a hotel. And then like Finland, again, I have a friend in Finland. But like most people don't have that option.
Yeah.
So it's expensive.
I can't wait to see your Finnish vlog. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm so excited. Oh, let's not talk about Finland after they were robbed last night. It was a crime at Eurovision. Sometimes it's not even just money that prevents. A lot of people cannot get the time off work. There's so much I've not done. I can never get the days off. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Especially if you work in like retail or hospitality as well. I've never done that, but I've heard from every single person I know that has. In time off is like really hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hello. Just a way to start Magnolia Parks. Nice.
Well, that's
I've heard
one
so much
of the
about
books I really want to read at some point.
I've heard a lot about those books. There's like a series, isn't there? It starts with Magnolia Parks.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, lovely.
Hi.
I'm not listening, Becca. I know I love Ollie. Like, I know it's his birthday today. I've met him and cried 4 times during his life. God knows how many times I will cry in August. I almost cried when I met Five Sauce. I cry every time I see him live because guaranteed they'll play the song that makes me cry. Guaranteed.
What
but it's fine.
things make you cry?
It's a very emotional song.
We don't cry at all. Never.
Never. Got a heart of stone. Oh my god, that song.
So you name a song that makes you cry.
I mean, I cried the first time I listened to one of the songs from, oh god, a musical. During the musical readathon by Chloe.
Oh.
Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one.
Oh.
And I listened to the song that. Who made the playlist? Ashley made the playlist. Yes.
She was like,
Yeah. And there was a song on there by Dear Evan Hansen. And the first time I listened, I started crying. Never seen the musical or anything.
musical songs just hit different.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I'm hoping to go to a musical in New York, but I'm not going to pre-order any tickets because they are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah. Just go on the day and see what you can get
Yeah.
cheap. Read the first book a year ago too, Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean, most of Ollie's fans and himself are lovely, like he always thanks us. Yeah, that's the main thing. As long as he's nice, that's all that matters. I think I have 4 prompts left.
nice.
Nice.
I don't know how many I've got because I was really good and managed to do all 14 prompts in 5 books instead of doing 1 book for every prompt. Oh, I've only got 2 left to do, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 prompts.
Nice.
You've got this.
I also hate the hate he got for performing at the Coronation concert last week. Like he dedicated to a song to Caroline Flack. What happened to Be Kind? Oh, Be Kind only matters the moment that it's said, and then everyone forgets all about it. Like,
Yeah.
cool.
I did hear that he got hit, but I didn't want to look into it because I just feel like I don't need the negativity in my life. Just fuck off. Literally. Positive vibes only.
I'm sorting out my books tomorrow. Nice. I'm behind on some NetGalley ones that I haven't read yet that I need to read and review, and I'm 5 reviews to write for Goodreads. 5 is nothing. You can easily do that. You never know, so it might beat both. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I like how Becca's trying to save you, so Lisa. I was trying to help you out. Like, no, you don't need to bring the book. You can just bring stickers. Get him to sign the stickers. You're making me want to read that book so much. I may have to pick it up on my Kindle after my current ebook is finished. Do it. Lisa. How many stars, Lisa?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, it's powdered coffee, mate. I don't like. That's fair. I mean, maybe try then like putting less in, because sometimes if you put too much in, the texture you can tell that there's a powder in the drink.
Yeah.
But if you only put a little bit in, it's usually okay.
Just a little bit.
A poll. So I think I finished 16 books on Scandar 2 now.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Getting time off in hospitality is that Back to the Future style. You need to know 6 years in advance.
All of that.
Good morning. Right, we're at the bottom of the comments. So let's go for another drink. And I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
How did everyone do?
I did 16 pages, but then because I realised that although I'd in my head I'd written down what prompts I needed to do for Roll Readathon, I hadn't actually written it in my journal, so I had to do that. So I read 16 pages and used my new pen that I did. But I've only read one book that completed 5 prompts, so I've got a lot to go.
That's really nice.
Yeah, but one book completing 5 prompts, that's really good.
It was this really, really, really bad book that I told you about earlier.
You should stop mentioning it because people are going to think that they should buy it.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I mean, it's available on Amazon. Also, the broken binding. You can't get a hardback side edition of the author. Just saying.
Alice, how did you do?
I read another 18%, so I'm now 54% in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still loving it?
Yeah. It's just easy and fun. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's just fun. And sometimes that's all you need in a book. Just fun. Yeah. And it prepares me to get the shit from The Shining.
You're a bigger person than I am. If you want to pick that book up, absolutely not. Brave.
I mean, I'm on an airplane. You're just sitting next to me on the airplane, so nothing can go wrong there. I'm not going to sleep on the airplane. So
just dive into a nice light.
And I'm probably tired enough when we actually arrive to not have nightmares, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Because we fly out here at 5 p.m. and we arrive in Boston at 6:35 p.m. So that's like 1:30 at night here. So I'm tired when I arrive.
Yeah. Jesus.
But we probably won't be at the first hotel until 9:30. So when we do, I can go straight to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was quite lucky when we got to Florida because we got there and it would have been like really, really late here, but it was still like, I think we landed at like 3 p.m. But by the time we'd gone through customs, got our bags, picked up the car, got to the hotel, checked in, grabbed something to eat, and then unpacked, it was like 8 o'clock.
To
so
sleep.
I'm gonna grab a shower and then I'm gonna get in bed. See ya.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what we have as well. Just
Coming back wasn't
easy. And on the way back, we have a night flight. So we leave at like 9 p.m. there, and we get back here at 9:15 in the morning on a Monday. So it's easy.
I mean, we had a night flight. Did I sleep on the plane? No, I didn't.
Well,
No.
I'm going to try.
Oh, I tried and failed spectacularly. And then I was like, well, I don't want to go to sleep when I get home because it's like, I think I got home
Early
at
in the
like
morning.
10 a.m. and I was like,
Yeah.
I can't sleep now. And it got to like 2 o'clock and I was like, I'm going to let myself have an hour. And I literally gave myself an hour, but I didn't even sleep the whole hour. And then I went to bed at like 8 p.m. and crashed.
Yeah, obviously.
Very glad that we got that bonus bank holiday Monday.
Oh, yeah, I remember you started, haven't you? You didn't have any holidays left. You should have been at work.
Yeah. I mean, we get back on the Monday, and my first day back at work is on the Thursday. So
you've got
I've got 3 days sort of to get my shit together, and yeah.
Get your shit together. Sort your shit out.
In that sprint, last time I said, I started a second review. I hadn't actually started writing it. But I wrote that one, and I wrote another one. So I've done 2 reviews. So that's 3 reviews.
You've got 3 down in total.
Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to try and do at least one more in the last sprint, because the next sprint will be the last sprint. But even if I don't get another one done, 3 is still better than none.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I'm happy with that.
It's a start.
Exactly. Read 24 pages and started doing my cleaning. It's really good so far. It's a series of 3 books. The covers alone are amazing. I know they won't be everyone's cup of tea due to triggers in it.
Yeah, I have heard that.
I wonder if that's one that I'm not interested in, or I am. I'll have to look them up again.
I did see the covers and I was like, yay, pretty. I can't remember what the triggers are. I don't know if it is a trigger for me. But yeah, I have heard that there are a few triggers in there, but they do look like they would be so like.
They're always going to be like something for everyone, though. So
yeah.
As long as you enjoy them, Katie, that's the main thing.
And they're pretty, so pretty.
Think I'm going to finish my ebook. Nice. Pretty well. Joined in the last sprint, and I'm reading These Violent Delights. Nice. Managed 63 pages in that sprint. I've forgotten how hard it can be reading a huge hardback book. My arms are starting to hurt.
Yep.
I mean, just don't do what I nearly did. The first time I read Priory, I nearly dropped it on my face. That would have really hurt.
I've got the hardback of that now.
Someone I know actually sprained their wrist reading Priory. I was just like,
it's a 2-handed job. It's don't use it.
Don't try and hold it with
balance. You know what I mean? Use your manual handling training. You know what I mean? No.
You're making it worse now.
I know. I didn't even intend for that to sound right.
123 pages of times of courage and did some book admin. 10 pages and had lunch and watched a bit of YouTube. Listened to some of my book and put the spuds in the oven. We have a recipe. I'm very excited. I can smell it. I'm hungry now. Hattie will probably buy it when she's next paid. I'm going to guess this is in reference to the book that is also
really bad.
Stood up next to Lisa.
They give me these vibes. Not fully approved.
Finished lunch and got some housework done. But I can read it on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm excited. How long is the flight?
It's 7.5 hours.
I mean, it sounds like a lot. And when you're in the air, it probably is a lot. But like the flight to Florida felt like no time at all. And that was 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to take your mind off the fact that you're in the air. You'll be fine.
I don't mind. I love flying.
Oh, no.
I love it.
I'm sort of like indifferent to it. I'm not a fan of night flights. I've discovered that. I like daytime flights.
Yeah. No, I really don't mind flying at all. I mean, I'm going to listen to The Shining while reading along and annotating the book. And when I'm done with that, I'll start editing my packing and part of the airport stuff.
Yeah, that will help pass the
I've got
time.
stuff to do.
It'll feel like 7.5 hours.
In my brain, it's like, this is a hefty motherfucker. How is it in the air? And then add the people on, and I'm like, this should technically not be physically possible to do. And my brain is like, nah, gonna die without gonna crash. And like, I hate my family going, I hate it. But anyone I know, and I know they're gonna be on a flight, I'm waiting for the message to say landed safe and sound. If you don't text me as soon as you've got reception, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Okay, we land at UK time 11:30. So I'll text the group chat.
Message me, like,
Will do.
just so I know that you're safe, and then my anxiety will be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Okay, everything will
Okay.
be fine.
I will do that.
Thank you.
I'm so sad I'm not going to Houston now with work on my loose, and I would have been in America at the same time.
No.
I mean, we would have still been like hours and hours and hours apart from each other, but it would have been fun. Yeah.
Be right back. Shopping is here. Finish Dark Waters and continue terms and conditions. Nice.
Like, I mean, like, lift. Like, I know what I mean.
We're actually at the bottom of the comments, so should we just go for the last
Nice.
sprint?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Might as well.
Nice.
Right. I will see you all in 45.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How did you do?
I got to page 58.
Nice.
Nice.
2/3 to go. I'm really enjoying this.
You got this. You gonna carry on reading after the sprint and see if you can finish it today?
Yeah.
Good. Malu, how did you?
I read 20% and have now read 74% in total and have an hour to go according to my e-reader. So I'll finish it today.
Love this for you both, finishing books.
Yeah.
So you know how I said, oh, if I even get one done, I'm gonna be happy.
You did more than one.
I did 6
Six?
reviews.
Just this sprint or in total?
Powerhouse.
I like fully powered through.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. My NetGalley rating is higher than it's ever been. It is 74%.
Very
is
nice.
Plus 69 or 70% before, and I've got it to 74%. And I think I'm now I've only got to do one more review, and I've done all the ones that I've actually read up to this point. I'm so happy with.
Nice.
I'm so happy with my progress. Like, I'm glad I decided to do this instead of reading now. Like, I'm very happy. I'm sorry, Love Hypothesis. I will read you soon, I promise.
You have to.
But
I mean,
if
you're a fake fan if you won't, according to the internet.
I need to read it like another 5 times to be a true fan of it.
Exactly.
I'm letting the team down.
Including at least 10 times for the other 2 books. Or 3.
Yeah.
So,
Fake fan.
No, I'm really happy with my progress today. Considering the last sprint, I was like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. And then I was like, no, I'm going to do these. I'm going to get done.
Got this.
This is happening.
You've got materials about my. I'm 55%. 40 have been approved. 22 have got feedback. And out of those ones that are left,
So I've got overall. Now I've been a member since 2018. Overall, I've had 131 approved, and I've sent 97 for feedback. So it's not actually that bad.
a whole new NetGalley into another email address.
The thing is, I've only got 34. However, one of those, I've actually got the ebook and the audiobook on NetGalley. So when I
that's easy.
done, then I can oh, actually no, sorry, I've got 2 I've got to write reviews for. I've just seen another one that I had read. So I've got 2 I've got to write reviews for, but that's fine. But yeah, one of the ones I've got on here, I've literally just got to listen to the audiobook and then I can do the review, and I'll just tweak the review for the audiobook to add in the review, the actual narrator review as well. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Yes.
Yeah, but on my own NetGalley, to be fair though, it was all thriller and crime books that I was trying to convince myself I was into, that I'm never gonna read from 2017 and 2018. So I was like, I want to request books I actually am gonna read. So yeah, I did set up a whole new NetGalley last year that was. But I'm keeping on more or less, more on top of this than the 16% that I was on the other one.
And these ones are books that you are interested in as well. So
Yes.
It's just a case of actually getting to them, which is half the journey.
I just need to stop requesting more that come out, because I literally just got a Fractal Noise on ebook when Tor just sent it me as well, and I was like,
I've been pretty good with not requesting. I requested one end of last year, or 2 end of last year, which might add both released now. But this year, I've only requested one, and that's the Shadow Cabinet, which me and Catherine are reading next month. So I felt okay requesting it because I was like, I know I'm going to read it. Because me and
Yeah.
Catherine, like, Buddy read the first one and was like, we need to read the second one because it's so good. So,
I mean, I tend to only request books now by authors that I've already read books from and that I know that I'm going to enjoy,
yeah.
which is mostly romance books.
Yeah, see that would make sense. That's the common sense approach, which I
Yeah.
have none of.
Not just like request.
To be fair, Raven's Song came available on ebook, the new version. So I was like,
It's the sequel to one that you loved the first book,
Yeah,
though. So that's
so-
different.
I did make a executive decision on that one.
I mean, it doesn't really help that I'm auto-approved by one of my favorite romance publishers.
Nice. Love it.
But
I'm-
well.
I'm wondering if I'm going to get approved for the next Ali Hazelwood book because Check and Mate is on US NetGalley and I requested it and I just keep checking to see if they've given me it, and so far nothing. But it is a weekend, so I requested it quite late on Friday. So I'm gonna maybe not check again for a few days.
I might have to request that one as well.
I'm
Maybe.
not going into-
My friend just messaged me the other day, just with a screenshot, and just put US NetGalley. That was all it is. And I was like, thank you.
I mean, it's the same login anyway, so
Exactly. You just go to the different site and,
yeah.
and it's there. Emma was also productive. Finished my ebook. Yeah.
Yay!
50 pages. Got to page 64. So much drama. Do not want to put it down. Carry on reading. Ignore us.
Nice.
Good morning. You are welcome, Kitty. Thanks for joining. Posted a review and sorted some washing. Yes. You are welcome. What's that sauce, Rebecca? Teach me the method to your madness. I genuinely don't know. I just got that burst of motivation and was like, no, screw this. I think it helps because I was saying this to Ash, like, because I don't write my reviews anymore. So before I would like sit there, write a full review and like copy and paste it onto NetGalley from my blog. But I don't do that anymore. So what I was doing, I was checking when I read it, finding that wrap up, and then seeing what I said in the wrap up and then typing it up so that it actually makes sense on an actual review. And I'm like, once I started doing that, I was like, right, I can get through 6 of these.
Up there for thinking, down there for answering.
You are welcome. I'm going to take this sprint banner off. But thank you everyone for joining me on this like shorter sprint.
Thank you for having me.
It's been fun. I never get to do weekend sprint.
Best holiday. I'm so excited for you.
I can't wait to see the fully edited, aesthetically pleasing vlog that comes on the back of this.
I'm probably not going to do just one because that's just stupid, I think.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, multiple vlogs is fine too. Who doesn't want more vlogs?
Just please don't do what Liv did and post 3 of 5 and then completely forget.
I'll try not to.
Oh, I didn't finish posting them. And I was like, no, you didn't. I want to see the rest of our holiday, please.
Because you weren't there to experience it.
No, but she filmed some different stuff to me.
Yeah, but it's also different. I mean, you went there in September. It's now May. So obviously you want to relive the moments.
Exactly.
I get that.
But yeah, and it was nice to see you, Lisa, on a Sunday.
I know. No, each day.
I'm sad that your plans got cancelled, but I feel like I benefited from this. You made new plans. It's fine.
I did.
You are welcome. You are welcome, and thank you. Seeing as Ash has a sore throat and can't sing, I guess I'm going to have to sing along enough for the both of us. Would like to know if you're here and you don't know, I'm going to an actual sing-along version of Sing.
Okay,
so
okay, cool.
I'll sing along.
Yeah. I figured that would be the case because
I would
I mean
never-
it's you. No.
I'm very sad I can't sing along.
I will sing
You
along.
also sound really sick.
Oh.
Yeah. And I've got a concert next week, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh no.
Sending virtual hugs.
Yes, all the hugs.
Oh, that's
And
not
good
a hug,
vibes.
but you know what I mean.
It's weird. Grab your hands.
On that note, I won't see you next week because I ain't gonna be here to do sprints. But
Same. I'm not even here. Yeah. No.
I might have to do some weekday sprints maybe because I'm not gonna be able to do the Sunday after either. So
What a shame. We get more sprints during the week. Oh,
no,
no.
how sad. Thank you everyone for joining us. See you next time. Bye.